Jamal Niaz here with the main man, Luke Riley, finally signed with the UFC. I remember last August, was it last August? Early last August when I was over here and you were gutted with what was going on with the Contender Series.
Visa issues and stuff.
And I said, just wait. It's going to happen. Always after disappointment comes the best thing that ever happened to you. And you've had a long, long wait. You had an incredible farewell to Cage Warriors and you're here now. You remember how you were feeling that day last year?
Just come back from the embassy and obviously got denied. Been denied a few times, so know what it is when you're inside stuff. It's hard to see outwards, but when obviously I had good people around me, yourself, all my team and stuff, were telling me, look, it's gonna come.
It was inevitable.
And I did believe. Obviously, I knew 100% it was coming. It wasn't if, it was just when. And then, it was meant to be on Contender, and I think they knew what they were sort of missing out on. And straight shining,
Straight to the UFC, man.
You don't really see that anymore, especially with the Contender Series and stuff. I've never won the belt. So, it's a mad one, but like I just said, I think they knew what they were sort of missing out on, so...
You were the star attraction in Cage Warriors anyway. It would have been nice to have the belt, but you really didn't need it. You'd already made your name.
If you look back on some of my older stuff, I don't really do many interviews, but I've said from the very beginning, I don't need the belt. A lot of people do. And there's a lot of people who have the belt and still can't get signed with me. I knew with my style, excitement, just our fight, lad, and what I do in the cage. I never needed the gold. It's only, what is it anyway? Do you know what I mean? I'm looking for the UFC gold. No disrespect to Cage Warriors. I love Cage Warriors. But I was just looking at the bigger picture, and the quickest way I could get in the UFC, like I said, I didn't need the belt. I was just looking at knocking people out, putting people to bed, and getting signed, and that's what I've done.
You and Shem debuting on the same card. You've got two distinct characters, two distinct personalities, separate from Paddy as well. You three, I believe, 100%. You've got the hungry for the power. You've got the entrance. Shem's got many men. You've got distinctive auras and crowds around you. How excited are you to share the changing room with them two and to have Paddy in your corner as well? Because Paddy, for a long time, was tipped to be in the UFC from a young kid, and he had those opportunities and he turned them away. Same thing with Shem, you know. 2023, me and Shem were speaking. He said Luke Riley should have been in the UFC yesterday. He said that November 2023.
It's mad. So obviously looking back, it's just how it's played out, and it's meant to be. It's for some reason, whatever it was, I wasn't meant to fight in Contender that time against Kevin, and the year after I wasn't meant to fight. But looking now, I've even just... I didn't hit puberty till I was about 17, 18. So, lad, even now I'm 26, I'm still filling out.
Still a young man?
Yeah, I'm only just getting into sort of a bit like Paddy. I'm only just filling into a man's frame now, being 26. So, biologically, I think I'm a lot younger than what my age is. So, it's just happened how it has, and I'm made up, because you're going to see when I get in the cage come the 22nd, the animal I've become. And how much I've improved, my strength, my conditioning, our look, our fight. It's going to be a very good performance and a display from me and Shem.
You watch UFC pay-per-views every month, I'm sure. You see the production, you see the build-ups. Are you actually going to be geeking out on fight week, knowing that you're a part of it? Or is it a mixture of enjoying it and then being tunnel-visioned as well, focused?
Like you said, I'm not one to geek out. I'm going to enjoy the experience. But I feel like I've said this to people around the gym, and a lot of people have said it too. I feel like a lot of people, they come up watching the UFC, and once they get there, they're a bit like starstruck.
The bright lights,
they're like, whoa, I feel like a lot of people's goal is get into the UFC, and once they've done that, that's the big accomplishment of the life. They're like, I'm in, that you settle down a bit. Whereas me, I feel like I've just said, that's because they've come up watching the UFC, the big fans and stuff. I'm a fan of the UFC, but I didn't really come up watching the UFC. I'm not going to be like starstruck, like, I don't know, if fighters are walking past, oh my God, there's such and such, I'll be like...
I guess that helps in a way then, doesn't it?
Yeah, whereas people are like, they're like a rabbit in the headlight, they're a bit starstruck, whereas me, I'm taking it in my stride. It's going to be It's going to be a good week, lad, yeah. I can't wait.
Your opponent isn't a finisher like yourself.
Yeah.
What do you make of him? And do you feel like he's going to have experienced anything like the chaos that you bring on fight night? Because every single time, it's all action.
Yeah, Bogdan, he's a solid opponent. He's good all round. He's not special in any specific place. He's game, he's tough. I think he's a bit mad. He's getting married in fight camp, which is
It's questionable, man.
Yeah. I don't know what the mentals on that one's like. Getting married in fight camp, but look, he's going to come fight. He is. He's game, but game's not good enough for me against me. He's getting, like I said, he's getting put to bed. Round one or two, knockout. I'm predicting.
And Shem pointed out to me the other day that Topuria's brother is obviously fighting on the card, which means Ilia's going to be over there.
In the hotel.
Yeah. What happens when you, Shem,
I was saying to
and
Paddy
Paddy
last week, I'm going to be like watching me back.
You're going to be getting involved as well, right? Sure.
Obviously, if the team, if it's going off, lads, me and Shem are in the mix with Paddy. But obviously, you've got Ilia, who's going to be there because of his brother.
Arman.
Yeah, Arman, Paddy. Yeah, there's got to. I think the UFC have probably planned security ahead of time with that one. Like, definitely. Well, I hope so, because it's gonna go off in the hotel. So yeah, it's gonna be a mad little week.
And you know how things are going to change. Maybe people that you used to go to school with will start reaching out. People that you used to be friends with might try and come out the woodwork now. You've always known these sorts of things are going to happen,
I've
right?
always been. Obviously, I've always knew I was going to get to this, so I've always kept my circle small and stuff. So, yeah, you see that, but it's not really a thing with me. I've got a very, very small circle, so that's not really going to happen with me.
And you've been doing...
From the beginning, I've kept it small.
Yeah.
Me friends, me family, people close by, yeah, me team. It's very, very small.
You obviously said, like, you don't celebrate signing with the UFC because you knew it was going to... So you weren't emotional when it came, you were just like, it was relief.
No, I was in bed. Graham rang me, I was just laying in bed. So this is how the phone call went. Graham rang me, messaged me, I rang him, I said, what's going on? He said, have you had any emails on your visa? I said, no, nothing's come through with the embassy or what's going on with your visa. And he was like, looks like you're not on contender then again. We can't sort this visa. So I was like, oh. And he was like, it doesn't matter anyway, you're in the big leagues. I was just like, nice.
Yeah. I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, and then I did message him afterwards. I was like, sorry for the, like, not... I don't know if he was expecting like a big reaction, but I was just like, sorry, I don't know. Obviously I knew it was coming. Go time now anyway, so yeah, he understood.
The Alexander Luch fight, one of the best fights in MMA history for me. And as a fight fan, I love your style, as in you're either going to knock the person out or you've shown that it could be a fight of the year, fight of the night contender. For you, ideally, I think I remember you were beating yourself up a bit after the Luch fight because you don't want to be taking damage. Yeah. You don't want to be known as that fighter that could get thrown into a...
longevity at the end of the day, so them fights, they're not good for your brain, your body. I got the job done, I stopped them, but...
Is it going to be hard, though, in the UFC? You know, Dana absolutely loves fighters like that. The fans love fighters like that. When you're in the middle of a dogfight, your brain won't be thinking the same way. Does it actually just go out the window,
Yeah. Especially when you've been knocked down and stuff, you sort of go into just the fight or flight mode. But yeah, hopefully them fights I want to leave until I'm getting paid a lot more money than what I was for that one. So, yeah, I'm just looking clean knockouts, move on quickly, 3-4 fights a year, and just smash them out.
Can you describe the adrenaline rush feeling of knocking someone out? Because not many people, the majority of the population in the world, don't understand that feeling of knocking someone out in front of a massive crowd as well.
It's a mad feeling. It's like the cleanest punch. I don't really feel it. I feel like I've hit people with a lot harder punches and I'm not gone down, whereas a clean knockout, it's just like, I don't know. And then there is a big rush of emotions, and then fighting's a mad one. It's hard to describe because it's just a big adrenaline dump, especially after the fight. Your emotions are so high, and then you just come back down to like normal levels, and you're just like, you're just sat in bed like, need to go again. So yeah, that's how it is with me anyway. It's until I've got the gold, it's just go again every time for me.
Final one then. If you just let the audience know who've never watched a Luke Riley fight, they've been massively missing out on the last few years.
Yeah.
What can they expect from this journey that's now beginning with the UFC with Luke Riley?
Yeah, the journey beginning on November 22nd. It's me and Shem on the same card. It's going to be, make sure you tune in. If you're not seeing me fights, just tune in and see. Just, yeah.
One of the most exciting fighters on the planet. He's too humble. It's going to be absolutely nuts.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time, brother. Thank you, man.